Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today, sir?
Extraordinary. How are you?
If I was any better, I'd be twins. Adam,
But you're not.
extraordinary man. Today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Um, lot to be thankful for.
Hmm.
Uh, the wife just checking, looked like she needed something, but she gave the old wave off. Happy start to the Wednesday podcast. You know what I got? I
What?
got for the podcast room is I got these foam like rectangles. You like put those up. I got a collection started. We're up to three.
Oh,
We
okay.
got three pieces.
All right.
Three pieces. Might start.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't hurt anything for
Yeah.
sure.
Anyway, uh, besides the point, we've got Thanksgiving coming up, so we'll talk a lot about Thanksgiving. We've got Marcus D. Wiley, and we both are currently in the middle of middle school basketball.
Yeah. Yep.
Not in the middle. I take that back.
At the
We
beginning,
are at
really.
the very beginning. I have not played a game yet. We have not played a regular season game. We've had an exhibition game, and that's it.
Same for us. Yep. Yep.
We can get into that in a minute, but Adam, what are you doing for Thanksgiving, bud?
On Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to your mother and father's house, and I'm excited about that because your father can throw down in the kitchen.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, he can. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that.
He can throw down in the kitchen,
He
and
did well the other day. Mom made the green bean casserole though. It was a
mom knows what she's
little.
doing too.
It was a little too um, soupy
Okay.
for me. I like green bean casserole is one of my favorites.
Okay. We'll
Uh,
find out later.
yeah, it was. It had a little too much mushroom soup in it.
Mushroom
She
soup.
needed one more can of green beans. I mean, at one point in time, I was just eating soup, and that was it.
Is
Needed
it mushroom soup with green beans? Is that what it is
pretty
basically?
pretty much, yeah.
I didn't know.
Hmm.
No wonder I've never wanted green beans. Yeah, after. The only thing worse than green beans is mushrooms.
Disagree, but that's okay. Put them together, man, and they're amazing.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then the little fried onion things on top. Oh
Okay, yep.
boy, doesn't get too much better. We'll talk about that because we are going to get
Yeah.
into the Mount Rushmore sides. So you're doing that. Do you have a big family thing that you guys are doing?
On Sunday, we're going to get together. Yep.
Good.
Everybody does their in-laws, I guess,
Hmm.
tomorrow, and so the best time for everybody to get together is going to be Sunday, and we'll have a nice.
Who's throwing down in the kitchen on Sunday?
It's a it's
Or is it
a
kind of everybody's doing and
it's a
everything?
collaboration for sure. Yep.
Where are we meeting?
We're meeting at Dad's house.
Mhm.
Going to Dad's. My my role has been to supply the rolls for the last several years,
Okay, okay,
uh,
that's not a bad role, bud.
which means everyone knows that Adam's not going to make anything.
No,
Adam can go to Kroger and buy a pack of King's Hawaiian,
absolutely.
and that's what he does every year, and that's what he's going to do this year as well.
There you go.
So I don't know why I'm talking about like Ricky Henderson now, but um, Adam don't.
Ricky don't make nothing.
Yeah, Adam won't go to the store and get King's Hawaiian. Um, so yeah, anyway, but it'll be fun, it'll be chaotic with all the kids running around and everything, but that's all right. We'll get them fed and get a bunch of
And you're
sugar
the
in them
you're the
probably.
fun you're the fun you're the fun uncle gonna be on the floor rolling around doing all the things.
I
So that'll
try to
be
be
good.
the Funkle. Yep.
Yeah, the funkle. I like that.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I used to be the funkle, and then the kids grew up, and now I don't want to be the funkle anymore. I just want to sit down and relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be the one always on the ground being a ding dong playing with all the kids. Now, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I I I want to sit down and relax,
Yep.
but I also can't help but
Uncle
want to play
Adam.
with the kids. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Adam, Uncle Adam. Yeah.
Especially the littlest ones. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're still a
Well,
lot of
still
fun.
little too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of the same way. my mom wants to have us for all day. She doesn't care what day it is. If you call it Thanksgiving, call it whatever you want. But we cooked Thanksgiving on this past Sunday
Mhm.
and did Thanksgiving there. Well done by Pops. Did a great job. Mom helped, of course. Very good. And then yeah, got then we go back to my mom's on Thanksgiving morning. This year, my nephew's birthday is tomorrow. So
Oh,
Max is 12 years old.
okay.
Max turns 12 tomorrow.
Very good.
Um, so we'll go there in the morning. We always do like a brunch,
Hmm.
usually there, just to still say hi on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we go over to my in-laws and we'll be there all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go over there. It's a long day over there because we have a little gift deal that we do. It's like
Oh.
getting the Christmas season started. Everybody buys like 15 $1 little cheap little presents that are just completely random.
Hmm.
Throw them in the middle. Everybody gets a bunch of cards. They pick a card and you go grab the presents out of the middle. And when there's no presents left, you just got to steal from everybody. It's called greed. And it's like, you're like, oh, everybody's going after the same present. And nobody knows what it is. And it ends up being like a pair of socks. It's pretty fun. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
You
the
don't see
presents
what
suck.
it
Yeah.
is.
All the presents suck.
Okay.
They all suck.
All right.
Everything's like, it's like
You go to the dollar
you go
store.
to the dollar store and you just buy a bunch of stuff like,
Yeah.
a utility knife or, something weird like that.
Sure.
But it's a lot of fun, but it takes a long time. And we end up being there for quite a while. So, um, yeah, that'll be Thanksgiving for me. And then the Xavier Musketeers play on Friday.
There you go.
So got a big win against West Virginia. A tough, heartbreaking loss to Georgia, lost by one.
Hmm.
Should have won that game. So coming out of South Carolina, it feels pretty. We're starting to feel a little bit better. Beat the brakes off Old Dominion. Lost to Georgia by one. Beat up on West Virginia pretty well. Feels like this team's going to live or die by the three.
Okay.
But if that's the case, then let's make some threes.
Does it feel good to come off of a win against West Virginia like that and see that the Bearcats lost to Eastern Michigan tonight?
Whoa, are you kidding me?
No.
The Bearcats lost it. I've told you this a million times, Adam. If that's the case, and they just lost to Eastern Michigan, like we lost to Santa Clara, then we need to beat the Bearcats. We need this. We need to be going into our stride. They need to be falling back a little bit, and let's get December 5th out of the way. In the Cintas Center, knock another one down like we should, and I'll get my James Posey jersey on over to Mister Andre Edwards, and can't wait to get him back on the podcast.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It will be. It will be. Yeah, we'll see what we can do for the preparation of that game.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, staying with basketball, you got your seventh grade son,
yeah. So seventh grade, they've been practicing now for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Four. How long have you been practicing?
probably three, because we were
Three
we
weeks.
were a week earlier. We've been four. Yeah.
Okay, and they missed a couple days because they all had to go to this thing called Camp Joy, and they did a little thing like that.
Our kids go next week, I think.
So they did miss a week for that. So I'll just put this out there. Okay. You've got 3 weeks of practice and
Mhm.
you practice every day of the week. You practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They practice 4 days a week. They don't practice on Fridays. They practice 4 days a week and
No weekend at all.
no weekend at all. Have not
Okay.
had a single weekend practice.
Gotcha.
So my question for you is 3 weeks. I'm not really worried about, let's not talk offense, like we're running an offense or anything like that. Let's just talk about 3 weeks, 4 days a week. You're talking
12
that's
practices.
12 practices. How many inbounds plays would you think they have at this point? Side outs and underneath the basket.
Um, you got one of each by now?
Oh, are you asking me? If we put the over under at one, the under would hit.
Okay. Right. All right. And your first game is
We just played Our Lady of Victory,
okay.
who beat us by 28.
in the scrimmage.
in the scrimmage. Our first game, uh, when's your first game?
Monday. So our
Uh,
first two are Monday and Tuesday.
wow. I would say we're probably right around that. I can tell you right now. I want to say it starts next week. But of course, when I want the calendar, here we go. Looks like we have Parker's got basketball on Monday and Wednesday. So he plays Monday and Wednesday. Um, so
Monday's it then.
Monday we have
So
so Monday's our first game.
you guys are finished with practices before games.
We aren't practicing. We have not practiced this whole week.
Okay.
Not practicing this weekend. We are 100%. We got beat by 28. No inbound plays, side out, no press break, no nothing. In fact, our offense, I don't know what our offense is.
Okay.
They attempt to pass and pick away. Uh, One person will do it, and they just replace the point guard at the top, and nobody moves. Then we just sit there for a minute. There's two kids that'll cut to the basket just to try to get something to happen. And yeah, it's going to be a struggle here, son. It's going to be a struggle here.
Okay.
So I'm getting close because the head coach is first year ever doing this
Mm.
for this grade. It's first year for the eighth grade coach as well, but he's a former college basketball player, so I assume he's got a decent idea what to do.
Mhm.
The other guy has never coached before. Young kid, tempted to find out if he wants some help. I said I don't want to do anything. I'm starting to get frustrated. I'm starting to get frustrated. Like he lives in Lakota. I get it. It's 40 minutes away,
Oh wow.
right? So you don't want to come to the west side every day for a practice when you don't have to be at school for because you're a teacher. Can I be there to help for that? Can I do something for that? What can I do to help? How can I get these kids in the gym?
So he's a teacher at the school?
Hmm.
Okay. Huh. I would say I would say don't get involved by way of frustration, but it's just him. He doesn't have anybody helping him.
The eighth grade coach, they practice a lot together.
Mm,
And the eighth grade coach runs the practice,
okay.
but in the game, there's no one there in the game to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just him and him alone. And they also had two practices last week without the eighth grade that they practiced on their own.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any harm in just shooting him an email of like, "Hey man, just I know you're by yourself sometimes. Just want to lend a hand anytime you need it, however, games, practices, whatever."
I don't want to do anything with games. I don't want to be involved in that. But I want
Oh.
to be able to open the gym. I want to be able to, like, if you can't be there, or can I go and open the gym and give these kids an opportunity? Can you, what? I don't want to be a coach though. I don't want to coach. I
Yeah.
don't want to.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, if you're opening the gym and doing stuff with them, you're probably going to have to technically get all the certification and do all
Which
the
is not a big deal. I mean, I probably already have not half of them because there's a lot more you got to do for middle school than there is for the other stuff. But like I've already got the background check through Oak Hills, but that's through Oak Hills Youth Athletics. It's not through the high school, so I don't know how those talk to each other. The concussion thing, I've already done that, um, and then all the other stuff is every year anyway. That's just a quick sign off. But there is two classes that you have to take in middle school that we never had to do in for grade school stuff. I would have to probably do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. I'll knock it out in a day. Give it to me. I'll take the day off. Watch all the videos I got to watch. I don't want to coach though. I
Mhm.
don't want to, but they need help.
Yeah. Well, it's it's either coach or you got to do your best to let it go, stand back, let it happen. And I mean, look, the middle schools are more closely tied to the high schools. So the high school coaches know generally probably what's going on, probably not all the time, but
Yeah, well, they just found out yesterday. We had baseball, we had our baseball fittings at the high school,
Yeah.
and the JV coach, his son plays for our organization, so he was there. And the only other kid on our team that has played organized basketball before, besides my son, I was sitting there talking to him, and I was like, I don't understand when are you supposed to cut through and replace? When are you supposed to do these things? What are we doing in the what do you, and he's like, we don't have an offense yet. We kind of worked on pass and pick away. We don't have. I said,
You're
so
talking to your son now?
talking to this other kid. I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out because my son's just going to be a ding dong when I ask him what happened in practice.
Gotcha.
When are we at any point is it pass and cut? Can we just work on that and just what are you guys doing in practice? Offensively, nothing. They're working on defense and defense and defense. I will say, Parker played all but 4 minutes of the game the other day. He had 10-minute running quarters. So honestly, he probably only missed. It was probably all but like 2 minutes of real play. He is not built for endurance. My son has never been that way. He was red as an apple. At the same time, at the end of the game, he was still playing really good defense. And I've had that issue with him in the past when he played for me. He's got to come out of those games late because he's getting beat on defense and he's got slow feet. They get heavy, right? He gets those heavy feet and he can't turn, he can't do. So he had to come out of a lot of games back then. He played decent defense. So maybe working on the defense is good, but an inbound play would be nice. So I'm looking at Will and I go, hey, what's the inbound play? Parker said you guys don't have an inbound play. Not even one. Like we could just run diamond. Just tell him we're running diamond three. Just tell him line up in a diamond. Parker throw the ball in, Emmanuel at the top, you at the bottom. You just go set the screen. Let the other two go to the corner. You can run. You can literally tell them that in 5 seconds before the ball's inbounded. Let everybody know what's happening. At least there's options. And I'm talking like this. I'm talking just like this to him. And,
To
and
this kid, right?
to this kid. And the JV coach comes walking up and he's talking to the kid. He goes, "Hey Willie, how you doing, buddy? Things not looking good over there. What's going on?" Because he heard everything I had to say. And he let me know that they're really working hard on 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 getting these kids all back together and da 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 da. I was all for the keeping the middle schools as middle schools. I kind of like that.
Okay.
I like the school playing for your school. I know they played for 5 years together and then they split all up. But it's like, dude, you got to have somebody that can teach these kids something. And I'm not saying their coach can't. I think he can.
Hmm.
I think he just needs a hand wrangling them in because he's got a lot of kids that don't know how to do anything. So
Yeah.
you just like we can separate now, right? Boom, I'll take the ding dongs, you take the other kids. I don't care. I'll take the rum dums and teach them how to run an offense. I'm a very patient fellow.
Okay.
I'm getting irritated again.
Except when it comes to this,
I'm
right?
getting real irritated again. I'm getting real irritated again. It's frustrating not being. I knew it was going to be frustrating to not be down there, and it is. It's very frustrating when you see nothing happening.
Are you in practices? You're not in practices because you're asking what's happening in practices.
Yeah.
So, and look, if they're spending most of their time on defense, especially when you're a first year coach, managing that, and look, if you only have four practices, what they practice an hour and a half?
2 hours
2 hours.
from
Okay.
2:30.
Okay.
They're either 2:30 to 4 or 2:30 to 4:30. It's been running until about 4:30 lately.
Okay. At least they've got 2 hours in there. But sometimes it's, you know, their attention span after an hour goes away, sort of, and so it's 2 hours is good to be able to get a lot of stuff in. Sometimes not everybody's totally engaged the whole time. Every single practice, everybody's not totally engaged the whole time.
Of
But
course not.
you know,
Mhm.
you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, as a if this is a first time coach, especially a young guy, it's going to take him a few seasons to figure all
A
that
hundred
out.
percent. I
Yeah,
totally agree.
yeah.
Which would be good for him. I want to know what's the high school doing to help these kids. Not when I say kids, I mean the coaches, because both coaches are kids.
Oh,
What are they doing to help these guys get practice plans together, understand what we're working on? Like, do you
they
do anything with D'Lo? Does D'Lo get a hold of you guys and say, "Hey, we really want you to focus on running
Mhm.
this"? Not like you would already know anyway, but
Yep, there was a meeting. I didn't make it to the meeting because it was right after school, one day a few weeks ago. Um, and I'm sure the boys do the same thing. They might even meet more than the girls do. I'm not sure. I don't know what Coach Price does, but I know he's engaged a little bit with them. Now, once everything gets underway, the high school coaches are focusing on their teams. They'll stay aware of what's going on probably, but not. I mean,
No, not everything.
how much can they do really? I
No,
mean,
that well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much they can do.
and here's the other thing. That shows you that a guy who lives far away, who's a teacher, which is it's nice to be able to have a teacher in the school be a coach, right? But um, it also probably goes to show you how hard it is to find people to coach who want to coach now.
Yeah,
Because you got a really young dude who's never coached before and he lives far away. So I'm sure they were looking like I'm sure they asked around a lot before they found that guy.
sure.
I'm assuming. Um, yeah, because they were looking for the seventh grade girls coach is the like building sub at Bridgetown,
Oh yeah.
right? And he coaches at Oak Hills, coaches a few sports actually at Oak Hills, um, but yeah, but he wasn't a basketball player. He's pretty good actually, but yeah, and he coached last year too, coached basketball last year. So I don't know what it was like for him last year. He's the boys varsity lacrosse coach, and
Oh, jeez,
he's
Pete.
the yeah he's one of the coaches in the weight room at Oak Hills and stuff. So he's coached before, but he's a young dude too.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that exactly. But
I feel like I'm really upset. Like, it sounds like I'm upset with this guy. I'm not upset with this guy in any way, shape, or form. I get that it's
you just
tough.
don't have any control over it. I
I
think that's what you're upset about.
It's 100% it. That's what I'm trying to say is it is very difficult for me
Yeah.
to see what's going on and not be able to do a thing about it.
Hmm.
Nothing. I told Will the other day, I said, bro, come down to the house. Come to the house this week. We'll get out and we'll get in the yard. I said, call as many of the dudes from your team. Bring them all down to the house. They're just chilling. You guys are hanging out together. I'll run practice in my driveway. You guys need to practice before your first game. You just got beat by 28, 55 to 27. And then the next time you're going to play basketball is in your next game.
Yeah. Man, that's a week or more off between your last practice and your first game is really tough. That's
Yeah.
really tough.
Yeah.
I don't I would squeeze at least a couple of practices in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I yeah, look, this is gonna be a test for you all year
This is going to be hard, man.
about
It's going to be
your
tough.
self-control or whatever it
It's
is.
going to be tough.
It's gonna be tough. I get it.
First game's at Delhi.
Okay, that's good.
That's really good because you know where I'm parking my butt, right behind the bench.
Is that where you're gonna be?
I'm going to go. I will be quiet, but I want to hear what's being told to the kids. I want to hear it.
Hmm.
So when things are going down, I want to be able to get done and be able to understand why this has happened, where this went wrong, what went there. I don't have the control of that.
Hmm.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I still won't have any control,
That's what I was gonna say.
but I'll hear it.
Do you have to have, I mean, really, I know you want to have control over at least knowing what's going on
That's
so that
my
you
big,
can.
yeah, yeah,
What if you don't? What, I mean, you'll be able to observe if you sat in the very corner across from the
yeah. Which is when the
opposite.
game got over, and I said, Parker, do you guys not have an inbound play? No, we don't. Yeah, because I observed the fact that every time the ball was thrown inbounds, everybody stood around the 3 point line in a big circle,
Mhm.
and the ball's underneath the basket. That's probably not the best place to be, fellas. And then stand there when he says break.
You ever seen Coach Carter?
I love Coach
I
Carter.
love Coach Carter.
I just watched that the other day.
So did
I just
I.
saw
I
it.
watched it like
It
a
was
week and a half, 2 weeks ago or something.
it was last week. I watched it last week.
Yeah. So did I. Um, when he took over, they had, a few practices or whatever, and they worked on conditioning.
Yeah.
He had him running
Yep.
like crazy,
Yep.
worked on a lot of defenses, and then as they're about to take the floor before the first game under his tenure, They said, "What are we going to do on offense?" And he goes, "What have you guys been doing in practice?" And the kid thinks he's funny and he goes, "Run."
Yeah,
And Coach Carter goes,
there you
"What
go.
do you think I want you to do?"
Uh-huh.
Run. So they get out and
Yep.
sprint the floor and get layups and
Yep.
dunks.
Yep.
Um, so, maybe that's okay. That's a totally different situation.
I
They're not high school
I
kids.
understand what you're saying though. You're
Yeah.
saying if they're running and working on defense, then get out and run in a game. I get what you're saying.
Hmm.
I totally understand
Use
that.
your defense to either stop people and get rebounds and get out and run, or turn them over and get out and run. If they're not working on running with any kind of structure at all, that's what I'm kind of trying to work on with my team now too, because I want them to get out and run as much as possible, even though we don't have the
But sprinting down the
resources.
court to where somebody can't throw you the ball doesn't do anybody any good.
Right. That's what I'm working on too.
Where's
But
my outlet pass? Who's my outlet? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I it's if you're going to be really good defensively to start the season, then you might have to make a sacrifice and figure it out game to game on offense for a while until you get some stuff in. But if you're not, then you're going to get beat bad. If you're not great on defense, then it's going to be a struggle to start the season. And I'm sure they'll put stuff in first couple weeks. I still don't have I don't have everything in that we're going to run. Um,
Let me ask you a question. How many inbounds plays do you have? Is it
no,
one?
no,
Is it okay? But it's not zero.
it's not zero.
Okay.
Not one.
How many side out of bounds plays do you have?
We only have two so far.
Only have two.
No,
So it's not one
I got one
and
more
it's
put
not
in.
zero.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Are you catching what I'm spitting out?
Yeah.
Just give me an inbounds play. The kids need to be able to get the ball in bounds. The side out, like we turned
We've
the
had a
ball
lot more practices
we
than
turned the
that.
ball over twice because it was a side out and kid just came running to the ball and he tried to hand him the ball and just gave it to the defensive player right next to him. The next time, the kid was way out in the backcourt and he tried to throw it to him and threw it right to the other kid, the defensive player guarding him. We're just
Hmm.
trying to throw the ball to the same person every single time. And there's no structure. There's no that's what's hard for me.
Yeah, going into the game, even if you have a line up in a line, you run off this side of it, you run off the opposite side of it, and just use like two screens basically, and somebody get open. Whoever's open first, just pass them the
Look,
ball to get it inbounds.
I just it's do the most basic thing
Hmm.
and have three options off of it. Just be basic.
Hmm.
I don't need anything crazy. I don't need anything crazy.
Just
Just
get the ball in. Just do something to
first
get the
off, to get
ball
the
in
ball in
bounds.
bounds is most important, right? Are we if we got a bucket off of it, hip hip hooray. But let's get the ball in bounds and try to do something.
Hmm. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
I don't
gonna
know.
be okay. It'll be okay. It. I'm sure it won't be fun for a while, but
Lots of threes. They love shooting threes.
okay.
They all love shooting threes.
I don't. I don't. I might have one 3-point shooter, maybe.
We don't have a 3-point shooter, but they all want to do it.
We got s- way more people who can airball a 10-footer than can shoot a 3-pointer.
Sure. Okay.
So
Understandable.
yeah.
Um, okay.
But anyway,
Anyway,
and look,
anyway.
it's
Monday's a big day. Your first game of the season's on Monday. Where you play?
Bridgetown.
Bridgetown. We're at Delhi on Monday. Um, so look,
You guys are 4:30.
let's figure it out. Yeah, 4:30 at Delhi,
Okay.
and you're 5:30 at Bridgetown.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, we got to figure it out. Maybe Tuesday, me and Parker will come over to the old Bridgetown Junior. Are you at Bridgetown on Tuesday?
No, we are White Oak, maybe. I gotta double check. But anyway.
Either way, I don't know. I don't know, bub. I don't know. We got to figure something out. It's and it is tough for me. It's
Hmm.
tough for me. I don't know what's going on,
You
and
gotta
I
practice
know
letting
that's the
go.
hardest part.
You gotta practice letting go.
Um, I had a good buddy of mine who did I talk to you about this already?
I don't know.
Good buddy of mine came up. Guy I went to school with forever, Andy Wellendorf, comes walking into the gym as the game starts. His son was running the clock for the game, and he sat next to me for almost the whole first half. And as he walked away, I was thinking, I appreciate you being here. You kept me like talking about other things and kept my mind off of this game. We were talking about basketball still and talking about how bad it was, but it kept me off of
Worrying so much about it,
what's
and
going on here,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I probably am not going to be able to sit next to Aaron. That's going to be difficult because I've already been told in this game, like if there's a question that's asked, I answer it not nice for some reason. I don't think I'm being mean. I think I'm just answering whatever the question was. Or if somebody says there's a foul, I'll go, that's not a foul. There's not really a, or if like when they're, apparently I say things kind of irritably,
Well,
irritably.
if you're frustrated, sure,
Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to do that because then that irritates her, and there's no reason for all of us to be irritated.
sure.
So I may have to stand up in a corner somewhere and figure out just shut up, sit up there and shut up, sit there and shut up.
You know that there's nothing you can do about it anyway. So
So it's all about trying, and I was
practice
very
letting go.
positive with Parker when he got off.
Good.
No negatives, no craziness. I did ask how many inbounds plays they had. Uh, but yeah, yep, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you. I look forward to seeing how they progress and how you progress
Me too.
throughout the season.
Me too. Very, very interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
We'll talk on Wednesday.
Okay. We'll have plenty to talk about because
We'll
I
both
have.
have two games. Both have two games in, and then we'll be talking about the Crosstown Shootout coming up on Friday of that day.
Mhm.
Okay, Adam.
Yeah.
Speaking of Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
Joe Burrow plays on Thanksgiving.
Welcome
We'll
back.
make this as quick as we can. If you were the coach of the Bengals and they were 3-8 going into Ravens, Bills, Ravens, would you start Joe Burrow in this game or would you sit him?
If if Joe Burrow is at least 95%, the question might almost be once they are like mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, which isn't going to be very long from now,
Would you still play him?
would you still play him? Would you still play him in
I
that
would
case?
I would still play him, yes.
Okay.
I would still play him if they were mathematically out. If he was 100% healthy. Um, yeah, I would 100. I would absolutely do it if he could play. I have no problem with it. They've been mathematically out a million times, and Carson Palmer still played the rest of the season. You know, every like it is what like you're a football player. You're getting paid to play.
Mhm.
Go out there and play. If you're not 100% healthy, there's zero reason for you to be out there.
Yeah.
And I'm saying 100. Forget 90, 95, 100. Like there's no reason for you to be out there getting injured when we're 3-8.
Mhm.
Come back, play the last three games of the season. I don't care. I'm fine with that. We'll get you in for a half. We'll get you playing. We'll make sure you get some time in, get some reps in. There is zero reason to be playing if you are not 100% ready to play. Because if you're not 100%, everybody's coming after you. They are going to come after you. They're going to be diving at your feet. They're going to do everything they can to bend you backwards on your toe. They'll do whatever they can. And yeah, that's that. If you're 100%, let's go. Let's go win some ball games. You know,
Okay.
if not, not.
How much of the conversation do you want to have about because the defense has been so bad, does that play a factor into whether
Defense
he should
played
be?
fantastic last week.
Okay.
They had 9 straight goal line stands.
Okay.
I, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm the Bengals, I'm taking that and saying the offense sucked last week. So now we got Burrow back. Our defense is turning a corner. Maybe it's our time. Maybe we're starting to work through something.
Okay.
Let's find out what we really have.
I don't have any arguments against that. Um,
And you can be a spoiler. Like you play Baltimore twice. You play Buffalo, who's not going to win their division. Like that's not going to
yeah.
happen. New England. So You've got Buffalo. You've got uh, them twice. You got to play. We don't play Pittsburgh anymore. You've got Cleveland one more time. Like there's a lot of things you or do we have Pittsburgh
Yeah,
again?
I think Pittsburgh's don't they
Is that the
start and
last?
end with
Was that
Pittsburgh?
they just played Pittsburgh 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I forget now.
you have a lot of you play a lot of teams. You've got some capability of affecting the playoffs. Maybe not for yourself. Yeah, get out there. Go. Don't roll over and let some team get a W against you. No, get out there. Flacco's not 100% right now. That shoulder is messed up. He's struggling to throw the ball. Give him some time. Get Burrow out there. Let's go. Let's go break some hearts.
Yeah. I mean, go out there and try to win games, but if at any point the scale shifts back to where Flacco's a little bit more healthy than Burrow, then
So you're saying Burrow's not 100%, then he shouldn't be playing anyway. That's what I'm
right.
saying. If he's not 100%, he shouldn't be playing.
If he's not 100% and Flacco's maybe could like go out and just bear it through a game, do you do you put Flacco out there if he's a little less healthy than Burrow, or what do you do about that?
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
I don't know.
That's too many what ifs, but
You're like if Burrow can play, go play.
okay.
That's basically I'm in that mindset. I have no problem with that. If Burrow can play, go play.
Knowing that, he's gonna get hit plenty.
You know what?
He's gonna
Quarterbacks get hit.
Okay.
You paid him a lot of money. If you can't play him now, then when can you play him?
What about the fact that you're 3-8 now, you know, say you win a few more games, but you end up 7-10 or something like that. Um, you're still not gonna make the playoffs, and you're you want to start preparing for next year, right?
Hmm.
Um, the most important thing about your success for next year is the health of your quarterback, right?
Sure.
Does that thinking of it that way, does that doesn't change your mind at all? Like
No, if that's the
because
case,
he's going to get hit a lot
then
more than a lot of quarterbacks because our offensive line is not is bottom of the league. Knowing that maybe a little bit higher risk for him to get injured again because of that and because he has a history now of being injured. Does any of that matter if you're thinking about, okay, we know it's much more important to prepare for next year than to be spoiler for this year against other people? Would you say that is the case? And
I
does
also think it's more important for him to get reps in. He doesn't he he's got to play football.
sure.
If you can't make it through, if you can't make it through, if you can't finish the season out and you're 100% right now, you're ready to go. We need to start thinking about something different anyway. I hate to say that, but if this dude cannot make it through, he's made it through one full season in 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, is that exactly the point? Like
So are you
in
just going
order
to
to
save
make
him to get hurt next year?
well, there's no guarantee of that, but you're
There's
right.
no guarantee he's getting hurt this year.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no guarantee of any of it.
But
So
right.
go play, go win as many ball games as you can. You get paid a lot of money to go win football games, and you're not out of it yet. Our division, we're not out of our division yet, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
We're would we 3 games or 2 games back in the division? They have 5 wins.
Yeah.
What's Pittsburgh have?
I don't remember now.
Either way,
They're Baltimore's 6-5, right?
no,
They're not 6-5. Are they 5-6?
no, they won 5 straight games.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Pittsburgh's 5-6.
maybe they are now. Maybe they are because they weren't they 1-5. I think they were 1-5 to start, and then they won 5 straight.
Yeah. And Pittsburgh's right around there too, right? So yeah, I mean you're not out of the division, but it's going to be an uphill climb for sure, obviously, because whether Joe Burrow plays or not, you got a lot of holes still on the rest of the team. Um, and Joe Flacco was playing as well as Joe Burrow does a lot of times the first couple of weeks,
First couple weeks.
and they just couldn't put it together as a whole team. So Um, yeah, I'm fine with whatever. I'm fine with whatever.
Say put him out there. Let's go win some football. You beat the Ravens twice in 3 weeks, and you could possibly have the same record as the Ravens.
Yeah, that's a tall task, but yeah,
It's a huge task,
yeah,
but it's not impossible
sure.
by any means.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see. I mean, it's exciting that the Bengals play on Thanksgiving Day, and that's the day that Joe Burrow is returning. By the way,
6-5. They're both 6-5, and then
okay.
us and Cleveland are 3-8. So we're 3 games out.
All right. So what was I going to say? The Oh, yeah. It's just exciting that we get to see what happens tomorrow and early game. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Good choice because there was a lot of talk about him possibly coming back last week, Sunday.
Right.
And so right choice to wait because to play Sunday to come back Sunday and
And
then
then
on
have to play
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday right away. Yeah.
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 Coming off the injury. So yeah,
Now he
great
can
choice on that.
play. He's got extra time before he has to go back. He's got a week and a half. It's like a mini bye. You know what I mean? He can get plenty of treatment, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Get that wrap that toe up and put some ice on it or
Wrap that toe up, put the
put
mic
some
on it,
put
baby.
some patchouli oil on it or whatever they do. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, uh that's about all that. Do you want to stick with NFL football and do our picks?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Um all right. I actually came prepared this week. I think I forgot about it last week. Okay. Let's talk about NFL week 12, which was last week.
Okay, how do we do?
As we've talked about for the last like 5 weeks, you've been on a heater. And
Just trying to just picking off the top of my head.
just picking off the
Just
top of your head.
it's not looking at anything, just grabbing the old app, ESPN app on a Wednesday, looking at the lines real quick as we go and yelling them out.
It's worked well for you so far.
How did I do last week?
Chris, you won 3 out of 3 games.
Let's
I mean,
Oh my God, this is insane.
it's insane. 19 and 11 now. I mean, you're pulling way away from 500. Um,
Man.
and not only that, your boy over here, 0 and 3.
Oh, buddy.
Now 13 and 7.
That's rough.
All right,
That's
you got
rough.
6 game lead on him.
Oh,
I got to go perfect for 2 weeks, and you got to go
for
perfect.
oh man, this is where this is I gotta keep it going then.
You got to keep it
I have
going.
to keep doing this.
You have no choice.
All right.
Go for it. I've got mine written down, but you go.
All right.
You
So then let's open up here. Let's go to week 13. All right, here we go. ESPN app. Week 13. We got some Thursday games. Let's start off with the Thursday game, shall we?
Yeah.
You've got Chiefs at Cowboys. Chiefs laying 3. Give me the Cowboys, turning it up. Cowboys are getting a lot of slack for their defense. Their offense has been fantastic. I think the Cowboys, if you give them 3 points, I think they're the ones to go there. Let's see, Niners and Browns. Niners in Cleveland. In Cleveland, laying 4. I don't know why this seems like this should be an easy game. 4 seems like a weird number.
Mhm.
But you know what? Let's do it. I'm still going to take the 49ers in Cleveland. Uh, -4. And then
With
let's
4 or 4.5. 4.
I got 4 right here.
Okay. Yep.
And then let's see here. We've got let's look at a game that looks kind of similar, like the Bills and Steelers. I don't like that game.
Mhm.
Let's look at okay, how about Broncos Commanders? Broncos 9-2, Commanders 3-8. Broncos are laying 6 at Washington. I am going to take the Broncos -6 in Washington. So I have 2 road favorites
Mm.
and a home dog. 2 road favorites and a home dog, baby.
You went Denver on that one, yeah.
Yes, taking Denver.
Dallas, San Francisco, and Denver are your picks.
Dallas, San Francisco, and Denver.
Give me the Rams are at the Panthers, and the Rams are a 10.5 point favorite on the road against Carolina. So I'm taking Carolina to cover that. Or yeah. Buffalo is at Pittsburgh. I am going to go ahead and mess with that game. Buffalo's -3.5 on the road against Pittsburgh, and I'm going to take Buffalo. I'm going to take them to win by, I'd say, a touchdown. Giants are at New England. New England is a 7.5 point favorite at home against the New York Giants. Give me New England to cover that.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
That's it. NFL Week 13. Here we go. We'll talk about your 3-0 picks and my 0-3 picks again next week.
Whew, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's crazy to just grab them and go. It's no thinking involved. Just look at it. First thought, boom, spit it out and go.
It's been really impressive to watch.
It's fun to do.
Yeah.
It's fun to do. All right. I'm excited about that. Adam, I think NFL football this week starts tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Also on Thanksgiving, one of the most important things in the world are the sides that we eat
That's
at
correct.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I believe we've done this before.
Mhm.
Let's see if there's any change.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore of sides, Thanksgiving sides. Am I wrong to think that I remember you saying cranberry sauce?
That would be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. I started thinking, I was like, dude, maybe we just talked about it. I can't, where? Do you eat cranberry sauce?
No.
Okay. Thank God.
Jello in a can, you mean?
What is that?
Cranberry Jello?
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what cranberry sauce is.
Do you think they even sell that outside of Christmas and Thanksgiving?
I don't know because I never pay attention. I would think you can get cranberry
I mean, it's
sauce.
canned,
Yeah.
right? So they probably just make it and it just sits on the shelf
Yeah.
until Thanksgiving
You
and
can buy
Christmas.
right now. You can buy a 2012 vintage
Probably.
cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce, you're
Yeah.
probably right.
Yeah.
And they just slice it up, right? Don't they like dump it out of the can and it just jiggles and then you like slice it up from there?
It's cranberry Jello. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't understand cranberry sauce,
I don't either.
and I don't know why they call it a sauce.
Yeah, that's the thing. It sounds like you could make a cranberry sauce that might not be too bad. You
Eh,
crush up cranberries and then and get the juice
kind of sugary
and then
stuff.
you throw in some extra like some full cranberries in there
Okay.
and maybe you add a little cranberry sauce or cranberry juice to it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
store-bought
Yeah.
ocean spray,
Yeah.
if you will, and then and maybe that tastes good. People who like cranberry, that might be okay. You might dip something in it.
Yeah.
You might, I don't know. You
Mhm.
might spread it on a piece of toast or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But cranberry Jello.
Sliced up. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Have you ever seen somebody eat it?
Uh, I don't
Have you ever
pay
seen?
attention. I've seen people eat Jello.
I believe I've seen my wife actually eat a piece of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just slurp it up in one?
I don't even know. Kind of cut it.
Do you have to cut it? Do you eat it with a fork? A spoon? I don't
You can probably blow on it and it'll break. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there'll be cranberry sauce tomorrow at my mother-in-law's house.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Definitely not. We used to have it at when my dad's mom, we would go there would always be cranberry sauce there.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it was jiggled out of a can, laid on a tray, sliced up, and that was still there when dinner was done.
You know, there may be people watching this or listening to it saying, "You guys have it all wrong. People do it wrong when they do it like that. I make a cranberry sauce from scratch."
If you do, send me the recipe. I'll try it.
Yeah,
We'll eat it on air. I'll make it. We'll eat it on air.
one of us will.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll both put it in our mouths. Not the whole thing, but a spoonful for sure. I'll make the whole recipe.
Mhm.
Only 2 spoonfuls might get eaten out of it, though.
Yeah.
Might be it. But I'll give it a go.
Okay.
I'll give it a go. That should be the bet we make for NFL picks.
Yeah. Maybe.
Loser has to eat
cranberry
cranberry sauce.
You want to do that?
Let's do it. Loser's
right.
got to eat cranberry
I'm
sauce.
gonna write that down so we don't forget.
Love it.
All right. I'm in bad shape on that, boy.
Yes, you
Oh
are.
boy.
Yes, you are. Hey, long way to go. Long way to go, bud. Long way to go. 2 weeks can turn this thing right back into a game.
That's true. That's
2 weeks can turn this thing right back into a game.
true. Okay, so we both don't like cranberry sauce. What do you like? What are your four favorite
Cheesy
sauces?
potatoes, numero uno. Nothing better than cheesy potatoes. Got it. When I have been to people's houses on Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Mhm.
no cheesy potatoes. I've
Yeah.
heard people say, "Ooh, cheese. Oh, it's so." What? What's wrong?
It's number one.
I've never had a bad one, and I've had some that weren't nearly as good as good. Like you, there's really good cheesy potatoes,
Yeah.
and then there's all the rest that are still really good.
Yeah. They're
They're
fine.
just they're just not like the super good stuff, but they're still really good cheesy potatoes.
Yeah.
I don't understand people like, oh my God, the cheesy potatoes weren't exactly what I wanted. What? They're potatoes and they're cheese.
Yeah.
Winner, winner,
That's a,
chicken dinner.
that's
Let's
a
go.
good
Turkey
turkey
dinner.
dinner. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely cheesy potatoes. I absolutely love green bean casserole. My Uncle Roger calls it green bean nasty roll. I call it green bean casserole, and I love green bean casserole. Uh, Green beans, the mushroom soup or whatever it is, condensed mushroom soup or something, and then
Mhm.
it's them fried onion things, them crispy fried onion things on top. Ooh boy,
Mm.
I
That
love it.
was that was very Macho Man savage.
No, as I said it, I was like, "Oh, if I was going to do that, I probably should have got a little deeper." Oh boy, I'm going to tell you, the cream rises to the top.
Yeah, the cream of
The
mushroom
cream
soup
of
rises to
mushroom
the top.
rises to the top. That's when you know that you didn't get enough of the green beans. Yep, yep. Got to open another one. Tell him, Elizabeth. Got to open another green bean. Put it in there. Too much cream on the top.
Yeah. You just
Uh,
you say tell him Elizabeth, but then you make sure she doesn't
she doesn't
speak.
say a word.
Yeah.
She can't say a word. Um, okay. I'm gonna go kind of old school on this one. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Mashed potatoes and gravy for sure on that list. Um, and I don't care if they're lumpy, if they're whipped. Like I don't care how you make your mashed. Like people who are very. There are a lot of people. Like I tell them that I used to have a lump. Like my mom always mashed it with a masher,
Mhm.
so we had lump. There were lumpy mashed potatoes. My mother-in-law, she whips them things up with butter and sour cream and milk, and they are just frothy milk, like whippy, smooth. I love that too.
Mhm.
And they knock on each other. No, they're both delicious. It's mashed potatoes and gravy. I love it. So mashed potatoes and gravy, number three. Um, Number four is tough. There's a lot. I'll tell you this. I do not like dressing. Okay. I don't like stovetop, like poured in the thing. It's dry. No, I don't know. I don't like it. I love stuffing.
I'm sure we've had this conversation
Yeah.
before. What's the difference? Because I don't know.
It's well, basically you take all that dried up bread stuff and you stuff it in the turkey while you cook. And it
Oh,
sucked
that's
up
right.
all the juices and you add a little bit. Some people put pepperoni in there, some people, which sounds weird. It
Sounds
it actually
delicious,
does
actually.
something with it, like pulls the pepperoni juices into it. My dad uses little bits of sausage. He uses sausage in there. And it just, oh God. And so all that cornbread, all that stuff that's in there, them little pieces of bread and the sausage and egg and whatever else is in there, but it's nice and juicy and delicious instead of dry and baked in an oven by itself. And
Mm.
there's not enough gravy in the world to make that good.
Okay.
So I would go stuffing with the stuff. Yeah, just actual stuffing. Me and my wife have this conversation all the time. I can't stand being at a dinner table. At I do it. I probably do it 3 times a year. Thanksgiving, probably 3 times. Hey, hey, will you pass the stuffing? I don't think there's stuffing on this table. No, it's right in front. Oh no. That's not stuffing. No, stuffing goes in a bird. This is baked in a pan. If you want this, I give you this. Here. Stove top dressing or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
So
so you're good with you know, the just the dressing being baked in the carcass.
inside the bird. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
I just made my very first turkey ever
Is there?
this past weekend. Yeah.
How was it?
I feel like I did pretty good.
Nice.
Did a lot of research, did some things that not a lot of people do,
Hmm.
but I think it was juicy. It still stayed juicy inside. It was not bad.
Now, in order to do that to make it juicy, did you have to cook that turkey inside of another turkey?
No, I did not.
Okay.
But but inside the carcass while you're cooking, a lot of juice goes down into that inside canal, that empty canal. So you got to take that, suck that out, put it back on top, right? Let it get back through. And that's where the stuffing gets all its juices.
This is
But
all.
I didn't
This is all.
cook. I didn't put stuffing in mine. I didn't do stuffing.
Okay.
I put like inside it. I stuffed it, but it was with onions and carrots and garlic and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is all grossing me out.
And
Uh,
then I pulled the heart and the liver
yeah.
and the turkey neck, and I made giblet gravy afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Out of that stuff, huh?
Yeah, you cook that real quick and you pull that off, cut it up real small, and you take some of the you take the grease from the well, when you cook the turkey, you pour that thing inside a little bit of butter, a little bit of flour, boo, 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 mixy, mixy, mixy. Add back in your cut up giblets, the liver, the heart, the neck. There's something else that's in there. Uh, all cut up in there. Put that in there. Maybe a hard boiled egg sliced up. Throw it in that gravy. Boom, ready to go. Best gravy you ever had in your life.
Wow. That doesn't sound good at all.
It's so good.
But I'll bet
You've had it. You don't even know it.
ah, God.
You've had it. You don't know it.
Then I don't want to know it. I don't want it. Here's the thing, it was why I might not have, because I don't do gravy.
You don't do gravy?
I don't do gravy on anything.
Oh,
Um, but before I go, you finish your that was four actually,
that
right?
was four. Yeah,
That was your
stuffing was four.
okay. Okay.
No corn, not on mine. Nope.
Not
No,
on yours.
thank you. Don't want no corn.
All right.
No yams. No sweet potatoes.
No, I don't like those.
Nope. Nope. I'm good. I still don't know the difference between a yam and a sweet potato is.
I don't either. I don't either. It seems like so many people like those things, like sweet potatoes, and they're like, "You don't like sweet potatoes?"
I
And I'm
know.
like, "Oh,
People will be like, "Oh my God, they have sweet potato fries." Yeah,
yeah,
just give me a potato
I
fry.
want right, yeah,
Why,
way over sweet
why are
potato
there
fries."
so many? Why everybody makes fries out of potatoes?
Mhm.
There's a reason why only a couple people do it out of sweet potatoes because nobody's going to eat them anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Cheesy potatoes is on mine. Okay.
Has to be.
Um, I don't know if this is a standard Thanksgiving Day side, but you can get mac and cheese.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mac and cheese is definitely a thing. Yeah, yeah.
Mac
Mac
and
and cheese
cheese
is
for
there.
sure is on
Yeah.
mine, especially if it's like mac and cheese. I feel like is similar to what you
Cheesy potato.
described, cheesy
Yep.
potatoes.
100%.
It's always going to be
Yep.
pretty good
Yep.
because it's macaroni and cheese.
Yep.
There are some that are like elite.
100%. My sister-in-law makes this three cheese mac and cheese that is with the shells. Unbelievable. It's delicious. My
I
kids won't eat it because it's not Kraft macaroni and cheese out of a box.
It's and when I was a kid, I probably would have felt the same way.
Hmm.
But once you've had better macaroni and
Yeah.
cheese, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
that stuff stinks. But you can give me Kraft macaroni and cheese,
I'll eat it.
but put a layer of cheese on top of that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm big on so when I'll make the mac and cheese, and the kids starting to make mac and cheese now, which kind of sucks because that's the only time I eat it fresh, right out of the stove when it's still kind of like milky cheese. Like I want that hot, warm, milky cheese. I don't want it when it all sucks into it and it's just disgusting. I want that hot, warm, milky cheese, baby. Let's go.
I don't, for some reason, I don't know what to think about that. No, I agree. It's yeah, it's so good. Yeah, people that put like the cheese over the top of it,
Hmm.
and then since these like macaroni and cheese, these artisan macaroni and cheese shops have popped up around
That's
town, like
legit.
add some barbecue sauce
Dude,
to it. add a little chicken on top
It's unbelievable.
or something, a little
Yeah,
barbecue chicken on.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Golly,
Yep.
golly.
Oh, yeah. I've had a couple of those. Delicious.
Oh gosh.
Absolutely delicious. Bacon bits inside
Oh,
that
bacon
sun
bit.
gun. Girl.
Girl. All right, so cheese, cheesy potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm going mashed potatoes too. Now this is where I don't do gravy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll either eat them plain
Okay.
or certainly with butter. I
Absolutely
mean,
with
butter
butter.
makes
Yeah.
everything better.
If I'm making mashed potatoes, there's a stick of butter minimum already in your mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Before you want to take a little slab of butter, stick it on top. Oh, that's fine, you butt. Go right ahead. But when I served them to you, there's already butter done been mixed up in that sun gun.
Yeah.
That's two sun guns today.
Mm.
That's weird.
Well, you're a s-
Sun gun.
you're yeah, you're in a son of a gun mood. All right. Cheesy potatoes, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. The last one is between rolls
Oh, good.
and corn.
Ugh,
It's not on yours.
roast.
Uh,
That's easy.
but a corn that's also cooked in. I think some people cook it in butter. Um, and give me corn. Don't give me corn on the cob. Corn on the cob is fine, but I don't want to have to eat it
I'm
and deal with
cutting it
the whole
off.
thing. I'm
I'm
cutting it off.
I'm a grown man. I don't guess what? If I don't want to sit there and gnaw on a piece of corn,
You're right.
I can take a butter knife and just
That's
and
true.
slice that thing off. I'm not just make me corn.
Yeah, that's true.
So I like that. So what are you going with? Are you doing yeah, butter cut corn with butter is always good because I got a little
Even a
milk.
creamed corn is
I was
with
gonna
the little.
yeah, the cream corn. You like cream corn?
Yeah,
I love cream corn.
yeah,
That's not a big thing. Not a lot of people are cream corn people.
yeah.
I love a good cream corn. Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Growing up, I thought it was completely normal until I got married and I made peas for my wife. Okay. We need, as I say it now, it sounds ridiculous that this is how we made peas growing up in my house. Take the peas, open them out, right, crack open the can, drain them, put them in a bowl, pour some milk in there, and then take a piece of butter, a slide of butter, put it on top. And then you put it in the microwave, heat it up, mix it a little bit, and we had milky peas. I don't know why I made those peas when we first got married. And Aaron goes, "What are you? Why is there milk?
Why are you microwaving milk on my peas?
Microwaving milk in peas?" I was like, "Bro, this is good stuff right here. Them peas soak up that milk. That's got a different hit. A little buttermilk."
I don't buttermilk. I don't. I don't know that. I don't think that's how we ate them. That might be just you.
Why did my mom make
That might be a. That might
why did
make.
she make buttermilk peas?
That might be a Mary Witt special right
Why
there.
did she pour milk in the bowl? I don't know. I love them. I love
Here's the
peas.
thing. You almost had me like, oh, maybe that is how they're made. If you said on the stove and you stir it, you said microwave.
Can that
I was
thing
like,
go?
oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Now you put
Wait a
that,
minute, wait a minute.
that thing in a bowl, stick it in the microwave, pull that thing out. Let's go.
No. Number four.
All right.
Let's do corn with some
I
butter.
like it.
Yeah. Yep. That's it for me. Sorry. Jotting down a note. Electric if you got it. Probably gonna be the probably gonna be the title of this one. That's funny to me. Okay. Speaking of funny, what did
Do
you
you
think?
have an electric can opener in your house? Or do you
No.
got a hand
No,
can
no.
opener?
Yeah, I got a can. Or I got a
I mean,
I have a
how do you open that
I,
can? I mean, that's
I
kind
punch a hole through the top of it.
of, nah, man, I got a can. I just bite a hole in
Bite
that
it with my
sucker and
teeth.
rip it off.
Um,
My dad asked, he asked one of the kids how they open up their corn or something like that. Or no, they were making something in a can in at my mom's house, and they said, "How do you open this?" He said, "How do you open them at your house?" And they said, "I just pull the tab off."
oh yeah, yeah, yep,
Anyway,
yeah. I got the manual. Um, okay. So speaking of funny, what'd you think about Marcus D. Wiley?
oh, Marcus D. Wiley. So I have a feeling we might be a little different here. He even said it at the very beginning. This is a married person special. It's not a single person's. There's a lot of marriage. It's all about marriage,
Yeah.
the whole thing. What was the name of this?
Marriage is major surgery.
Is that what it's called?
Hmm.
That was the name of the cert. That was the name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that makes sense. Why? That's all he talked about. Um, I think he's a fantastic storyteller. I think he does a good job. Uh, top five clean comics in
Hmm.
1990. What was it? 1999, 98.
Something like that.
BET called him.
Hmm.
Um, so I didn't know that, I didn't know that they specified that back then, but
Yeah.
congratulations for him. Um,
Also, if BET called me, it might not be the top five clean comics. It might be the top five certain type of clean comics. Right?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
I don't know. My buddy was on BET. He won a little thing in Wyoming. He was here, sat right between us. Cody Rack. Cody
Oh,
Rack. We talked about. Did we
that's
not
right.
talk about
Yeah,
it?
I think
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah. Cody. He won a freestyle battle in Wyoming and got on BET. Opened up for Mystical.
That's right.
Opened up for Mystical in
Forgot about that.
Wyoming. Yeah. Shout out Cody Rack. Um, whose kids play on the middle school basketball team who have four who have a regular offense and an offense for if they run into zone, as well as multiple inbound plays.
I just put that in the other day,
Did you
by the
put
way.
Dallas in? Get a little Dallas in? What do you call
Put
it?
Dallas in.
I called it
Star.
Dallas. You call it Star. I think I called it
And
Dallas
hey,
because of the Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars. There
I
you
was
go.
trying to figure out what we were going to call it, and I went with that.
As a matter of fact, there's a packet that the high school coach gave to the middle school coaches, a packet of plays that that they run that they want everybody to run if they can. And I'm like, okay, I'll put a couple of these in, but what if we all end up calling the same thing, like what it's called on there? So one of them's called like 41 Badger. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call it Wisconsin.
That's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
and people might figure that out too, but at least we're not all calling it Badger. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're running Badger.
Yeah.
That's our
Yeah.
stew.
Yeah.
Defend it.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Watch your back cut.
Yeah.
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 Um,
Anyway.
well, I used to tell the kids in basketball last year, I told them all the time, they would be like, well, they know the play we're running. Yeah. Yeah. There's options.
Mhm.
If you're running the offense right, you should be able to beat it.
Yep.
You should still be able to beat it. Somebody's going to overcommit somewhere because they have to. Somebody should be open.
Yep.
It's the whole point.
Yep.
Anyway, besides, it's also very difficult to run when somebody knows where everybody's going to be on the court.
Yeah.
So Marcus D. Wiley, I don't know, man. What'd you think? Yeah, I thought he was a good storyteller. Um, I enjoyed it. I don't know exactly how to say. I didn't like bust out laughing at all. Um, got a couple little ha's in there, a couple giggles probably in there. He made some good. He was a little funny. Um, he was definitely funny. I thought he was a funny guy, but I don't know exactly where I'm at. I got to think about my number right now. I haven't given it a number yet. What's your thoughts?
I thought the same thing. I thought he's not necessarily a joke writer, but he can inject humor into a story,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Um, so he was good at that, and the whole thing was pretty much a story with different parts of the story, but it was mostly about his marriage and and little things that happened throughout the marriage, and yeah, there was plenty of stuff that were, funny-ish or funny ideas or,
Yeah.
or the way he said something, it was like he emphasized this part on purpose because it was kind of
Yep.
funny to do it that way. Um, which is usually, I usually gravitate toward s- the the joke writers. The
Yeah.
I'm hitting you with something different than you're expecting, and
Yeah.
this is going to be a setup and punchline. Um, but he was good. And here's the thing. Here's my dilemma. Okay. He didn't make me crack up. He was fine. He
Mhm.
was funny-ish, you know. Um, but he was very likable.
100%.
I
I love this dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I,
like that was my next thing I was going to say is I love this guy.
and we always we've talked about this 100 times probably, but it's hard to because are we rating this on how funny specifically it was or just kind of the overall production of it? If it's the overall production, his likability earns points
Yeah.
to me, right?
Yeah.
So I was going back and forth for a while on how to score this because I'm still not sure
I
whether
think
to
it's
do that or
the
not.
whole ball of wax. I think it's
Yeah.
from start to finish. It's just your feeling of it as a complete and whole special.
And if that's the case, then he does. He gets credit. He's a. It's nice that he's clean, especially after Mr.
Gee,
Davis
Louise,
last week.
holy macaroni.
And he was funny too.
My
He was
ninja.
funnier. Yeah, exactly. Ryan Davis was funnier, I would say,
Yes,
than Marcus
yes,
D.
yes.
Wiley, but Marcus D. Wiley did a different kind of comedy,
Hmm?
totally different kind, and it was like endearing. It was nicer to listen to because, he had a bunch of stories about, first of all, one of the things that I liked was he's very self-aware. He was like,
Hmm?
I was a goofball back in the day. I
Hmm?
did this and this and this, and I thought this, and I was dumb then, and now I know. Now I realize what I was doing, and I went to therapy and church and all this. And he's like, that's the stuff that you got to do to help your marriage. And you guys, he's like, you, the person I married, totally gone.
Yeah,
The person she married, totally gone.
not the same
We're
person.
different people.
Yes.
And but you like figure that out by, you know, managing it and but being self-aware and being able to communicate and learning more stuff about how to do all that stuff. So that part was nice. Was that part of it funny? Nah. But it was like, oh, I enjoy this because
And he
he's
tried
a
to make
good
he
guy.
tried to put some punch. He tried to say it funnily.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
funnily, yeah,
Say it
absolutely.
funnily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny, funny, funnily.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, he did a good job. There, I can see why people would come out and watch him. And why Ali Sadiq was the guy behind them.
Ali has two totally different comics that he puts his name behind on that we watched 2 weeks in a row, right?
Yeah, and you know what? He's probably he's more like Marcus D. Wiley, I would say.
Yes, I would. He's the long form story
But he's
with
almost
his jokes
Yeah,
inside of it.
but he's almost a little in between those two guys.
Sure.
More toward Marcus D. Wiley, but
Hmm.
but a little in between those guys. So that's very fascinating
Yeah.
to me. There's a bunch of different kinds of comedy coming out of that stable.
Yeah.
I don't
Sure.
know. But yeah, I don't know. I like this. So it is. We might actually be a lot closer than
We might. We might.
I've got mine written down,
Are
and
you
I'm
ready?
still. I'm, s- um, okay, I'm in.
I've talked myself into a number.
Okay, let's do it.
You ready?
Hmm?
On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. 2.9.
3.6.
We were very close. I was gonna go 3-1, and I was like, I don't know. You know what? I always say three's the number, right? I think I am gonna go 3-1 because I would say to
Oh,
watch. I would say watch this. I would tell people to watch it.
3-1.
That three
Oh,
number is
right,
my
because you
number,
can't.
right? So three
Because
one.
you
I think
can't
I
be.
go 3-1.
You can't be 3.0. Okay. All right. All right. Still, I'm
Yeah.
I'm a half a
Yeah,
point
that's a big
over.
number ahead. Half a point's a lot.
Yeah. And so after this was over, this was on YouTube. If you're listening, go check it out. Um, and there's some other he's had another special, like a 45
Yeah,
minute
I saw that.
deal, I
Yeah.
think, right? So, and a bunch of other clips too, but I'll probably end up watching that at some point.
I
That
would like, because the other one was like, it wasn't that long ago either. It was
yeah.
within the year. So I would like to know what kind of material, because I feel like that might be more of a material. Maybe that's got more of his, like what he's done his whole career kind
Yeah.
of a thing. Or maybe what we got was what he is. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes it even more interesting to go back and listen to that or watch that because yeah, if he does something different in a regular show where it's not just about all about his marriage,
Hmm.
then he might be a little funnier, he might not be.
Yeah,
But
100%.
we'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I'll
There
check
you
that
go.
out.
All right. Well, you're up, and there's a ton that have just came out.
Yeah.
And there's one that hasn't been out very long on YouTube. I know I saw on there. I've always said I won't do Gaffigan, but I feel like this might be one I would like.
Okay.
Did
The
you see
bourbon
it?
one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I haven't watched it, but I saw it on there.
I'm not saying to do that.
I know.
I'm just
I got you.
I'm just saying.
I Here's the thing. I will watch every single Jim Gaffigan special for the rest of my life. I know that I don't want to do it on this podcast. Okay.
I do not talk very highly of him. And sometimes I feel bad, and then I start watching some spots and I'm like, no, no, I still can't stand this guy.
But that's really interesting that you said, "Hey, this might be the one for me." Right?
I'm always up
Okay.
for it. I'm
Okay.
always up for it.
All right.
I'm always up for it.
Well, we'll do that in the next couple of weeks probably then because this week we are going to do Kevin Hart's new one
All right, Kevin
on
Hart.
Netflix, Acting My Age. Uh
I will. Oh, I'm going to say this. Very surprised. I've been talking to a lot of people. I always talk to people about the fact that we do this on the podcast and that. And Kevin Hart gets a lot of crap. Like Kevin Hart, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, Kevin Hart ain't that great. I don't think he's that. I don't think he's a. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
the first person that comes to mind when you say that, and I agree with you, it does seem like he's Dane Cook. Dane Cook was
Mm.
on top of the comedy
Yeah.
world. And then it was almost like it just became, he became too famous and too popular.
Hmm.
And then it became cooler and more famous or more popular
To
to dislike him
yeah.
again. And I think that's just what's happening with Kevin Hart.
You
Because
think that's it?
I think so, because Kevin Hart is really funny.
He's really funny. There's when you can be that big and that famous and that rich and do this many things and still be one of the most self-deprecating people and just laugh at all of it and never like I've never heard him preaching to me about the way that he does, be this way, be that way, do this. He's just always trying to be funny no matter what he does.
Yeah.
Only time I kind of felt bad for him was at the All-Star game. And I think he had a few too many cocktails and they
Yeah.
shut his mic off and Shaq grabbed him and pulled him back. Like
Yeah.
that was the one time where I was like, all right, Kev, you might
And after the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
I didn't see any of that, but he
Yeah.
was definitely hammered after
Well,
that. I
he was just trying to get on stage with
Oh,
the
I
team.
remember that. He was there. Yeah.
Doing?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Um,
But you know what? Hey, if you've got all that, why not try? Why not give it a go? I want to go up with the Bengals and celebrate a Super Bowl.
I wouldn't. I would not. I would be like, okay, I'm not on the team just because I'm the most
But if
famous.
Burrow was like, hey, sick with it. Come on, man. Get up here with us. I'm like, I'm coming. Let's go.
Sure, if you're invited, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
Kevin Hart was not invited. He was
I
just
don't think he was
trying to
invited.
go.
Um, okay, so Kevin Hart's gonna be it this week. We'll see. And here's maybe the other thing. He has done because he is so rich. He has his own create creation. He has his
Yeah.
own production company and all that. And he is behind so many things now. He's made and been part of so many different things. They're not all going to be perfect. They're
No.
not all going to be even good. You're gonna when you put that much stuff out and you're involved in that much stuff, some of it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
Um Maybe that's why people are saying that. I don't know. But when in its purest form, when he's on stage telling jokes, I still think he's funny.
Hilarious.
If
Hilarious.
that's changed, then maybe we'll see on this one.
Yeah,
But
we'll find out
yeah,
going into next week. That sounds good. All right, what are we doing for Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore of neighbors.
Ooh.
Neighbors. Doesn't matter if we don't know them. Your whole life, Mount Rushmore of neighbors. And I even thought right away, I'm like, Mount Rushmore of neighbors is going to be your top four favorite neighbors. But then I thought, how could Mrs. Stamey not be on the Mount Rushmore of like famous neighbors?
No, Miss
Right?
Thamy is not on Mount Rushmore neighbors. She is not. She was not neighborly.
Right. But she was our neighbor, and
No,
she's like the
she lived.
most.
No, she lived across the street. Some people that live across the street are your neighbors. She was the old wench that lived across the street.
Sure. So I guess
She
so
was.
proximity doesn't mean anything about being a neighbor.
No, it is Mrs. Stamey. No, she
But
was.
she's like my most famous in my life neighbor that we've ever had. So you're thinking neighbor means you got to be cordial and
I
nice.
mean, when I think of the I mean, then who was the dude down the street in the greenhouse? He scared the crap out of me. He reminded me of the old man next door to Kevin.
In the greenhouse on the corner.
Yeah,
That was Mr. Wolf. He's the nicest guy on the
scared me to
planet.
death. I don't know why. I
Really?
think because Home Alone came out, and he reminded me of that old man.
He was a guy that lived by himself.
Yeah, putting salt down with a giant snow shovel out of a metal garbage can, and they said that he murdered people and stuff. I'm like, that dude scares the daylights out of me. What's that weird dude doing up
First
there,
of all,
just sitting on the end of his street, sitting on his porch watching us?
the guy in Home Alone looked homeless. Okay. Mr. Wolfer was put together.
Yeah.
He was just very old, but he was in his 90s working his tail off in his yard.
Ugh,
He kept his yard so nice,
yeah.
his property really nice, and that man was ancient and he
Mhm.
was still working. He was a super nice guy too.
I mean, um, you had
All the friends we had, Shane and Sean, I mean,
yeah, we had
all the
Shane and
friends we
Sean and
had.
Michael and Rico. We love Rico. Rico used to introduce himself to everybody knew. He'd be like, "What's up, man? I'm Rico, the man with the permanent suntan." um, I wish I knew what his last name is. I'd love to look him up. But yeah, we had a ton on my street, right? And you had a ton on yours. You had
hmm
Steve
hmm
down the street.
Yep.
Uh,
Aaron Ward up
yep,
there,
yep,
Aaron and
yep,
Shelby.
yep.
Yep.
Aaron Shelby.
Yep. We had a bunch that came and went too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Chris and next Val Tudos that were
Yep.
next door.
Yep.
Um, Billy and
Bill and John.
Bill and John
Yep.
Brigg.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, come on, John Brigg. How's John Brigg not on Mount Rushmore of neighbors?
Here's a secret. He's gonna be.
John's got to be on there. There's no doubt. Um, man, I got
Probably the whole Brigg family. I'll probably have it.
yeah. I feel like
I'll make
that's the
one
Briggs.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Briggs. Yeah, because that's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do like
Yeah. Or
household or
sure,
whatever, right?
if you have a favorite from that, maybe one
No.
person was cool and the rest of them were just okay or whatever. But whatever.
How am I gonna do that?
Yeah. Something to think about.
I love all my neighbors.
hmm
I don't know that I've ever had a neighbor I disliked.
Wow.
Yeah, even the ones that were annoying, I still got along with them.
Yeah. That's you're a people person though.
Mount Rushmore neighbors. I gotta
Yeah.
put some thought into this, bud.
You got a week.
Put some thought into this. How far away is a neighbor? Michael Short didn't live on my street, but he lived on the house right at the corner.
I think that counts.
Michael Short count?
I think that counts. Yeah. If you can walk to each other's house quickly
Okay.
and you play a lot together and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay. Aaron lived 2 houses away from Michael Short.
Oh,
Aaron used to play on Dubra all the time.
is that right?
I couldn't tell you that. I don't ever remember
Oh,
them being there, but yeah. Yeah.
how about that?
How about that? Man, there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
A lot of good
You got
ones.
to pick four.
Man, right now I got two of the best in the world. My first house, probably the greatest neighbor ever. Whew, man, this is gonna be tough. It's
hmm
gonna be tough.
So you're saying really memorable ones who were bad, not on there.
I would put this my look. You do you. You put Miss Stamey on there. You put Miss Stamey on there. I get
I,
it.
I feel
I
like
get
this
it.
is I feel like this is one that
For me, it's gonna be top notch, best of the best.
okay. I feel like either way, this is one that next week we might not do a whole lot before this. We might do a little bit in it because there are going to be a lot of stories
Lots
coming
of
from all
stories.
these.
Oh my gosh.
This might be the feature of next
Of
week,
next
maybe,
week? Okay.
because I feel like it's gonna. We could spend a lot of time talking about our neighbors.
100%. Well, but we were part of the generation that the last generation that still grew up outside.
That played outside, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because that might be true. Um, there's a couple kids on my street that come outside and play once in a while. There's one little girl, 4 or 5 houses down, and she's out there sometimes with somebody else, and sometimes just by herself, riding her scooter or
Hmm.
whatever. And whenever she or any of the other kids are out there, I feel good. I'm like, man, it's good to
Yeah.
see the kids outside
Yeah.
playing. And then today I'm at work and I'm getting my Ring app going off a whole bunch of times. Somebody at your detached garage, which is behind my house. And I'm like, sometimes it picks up like a little piece of my neighbor's driveway or something
Mhm.
if they're
Yeah.
working there. So I'm like, it's probably I look and there are like 3 kids running around like around my house and in my backyard and stuff. And at first I'm like, what do they do? And I'm like, you know what? They're just playing.
That's right.
I'm happy they're outside playing,
Dude,
and there's nothing at my house. Like everything's locked up. There's nothing. They can't get into anything.
isn't that crazy? Like when I was a kid, we played Spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay. So is kick the can, but at night, basically.
Mhm.
And
I remember playing that
this
at your house before.
this is at night in the summer. So it's 9 o'clock or later. And we're just hopping fences in every backyard on Duber. If some dude jumped my fence now, was in running through my backyard, I'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get out of it. What's going on? I'd be, yelling and
Yeah.
screaming. That's just what we did.
Hmm.
I mean, you hid under a porch. You
Yeah.
like that's creepy as hell.
Yeah. Now that would be
That's
you would be
creepy.
worried about that. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
What's going on out there? What's that? Hey, you see him? Did you see he just get underneath? Did he just go underneath the car? What's he doing under the car?
Yeah.
Still in a catalytic converter?
Abs-
He's 9 years old, man. He's still no catalytic converter.
Yeah. And on the other hand, there are some 9-year-olds some places that'll steal a catalytic
Sure,
converter.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It is
It's
a little
just
different now.
so crazy the way things change. So crazy the
But
way
it
things
is
change.
nice when you see the kids out there playing.
Yeah.
So once in
We
a
got
while,
a little group that's out here playing a lot.
good.
Yeah. My kids don't go out as much as they probably should. Uh, but they're always practicing or something like I'm not gonna force them to go play outside when they have practice in a half an hour. Like chill. You can want to stay in here and chill, stay and chill. I don't care.
Mhm.
Because you're going to go do something anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah. That should be something.
it's gonna be something.
It's gonna be something.
It's gonna be something. All right, so till next week, we've got Kevin Hart, new Netflix special, and next week is the Mount Rushmore of Neighbors. So good. So good. I'm excited about that.
I think I am too.
All right. All right. Till next time, don't forget to turn your headlights on.